morning, all the boys and girls of Dreghorn and Springside Parish Church, and anyone else who's watching this video today. The weather has not been very good recently. There's been a lot of cloud, a lot of rain, bit of wind, not the best summer holiday weather we might be expecting. But I'm hopeful that today is going to be different. I'm hopeful that today we can get out for a picnic. So I've got some picnic stuff here, and as far as the rules go, I think that I can go out with another 14 people from 4 different households for a picnic today. That's not bad. That means that some of you might be able to come along with me, but I have a problem. I don't have much food. So I've got with me, I've got a drink of juice, I've got a Kit Kat, I've got a pot noodle, because you never know where you might find a kettle. It's always helpful to have. I have a roll, a tin of tuna fish, and a very small packet of Haribo Star Mix. Now, this might be quite good for myself for a wee packed lunch, but it might not be so good if there's another 14 people with me. Just as well, I have a magic shopping bag with me. See, this is a magic shopping bag just next to me here. And what you do is you put small things in, and you manage to pull big things back out again. That is a pretty cool shopping bag. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all my picnic, and we'll put my picnic in here, and then we'll let the magic shopping bag do what magic shopping bags do. They're very handy to have, particularly when you haven't much money in the bank. So you put all that stuff in the magic shopping bag, and you let it sit for a wee while, and then the amazing thing happens. So what size was the carton of juice? It was just a small carton of juice. But now, in the magic shopping bag, it's become a large carton of juice. There you go, 1 litre of orange juice with bits. The packet of Haribo I had, which was only for one person, well, now I get a whole bag of Star Mix. Fantastic. Now, I'm not sure if I want to share those around, so I do quite like my Star Mix. One single Kit Kat in, and a whole packet of Kit Kats comes out. This is a very smart shopping bag. Now, remember, it was an ordinary size pot noodle. Well, did you know that you get king size pot noodles? There you are. So a king size pot noodles, and what else was it we put in there? There was a roll. So we put in a roll, and let's see. Wow, there we go. A roll goes in, and a whole loaf comes out. Now, there was one other thing I think went into that bag. Let me see. Yes, just as I thought. It's a tin of tuna fish. Instead of a tuna fish, we get 4 tins of tuna fish. Now, do you think I'll be able to feed 15 people with this? I think I will as well. It reminds me of a story that comes from the Bible. It's a story about Jesus, and Jesus was out with his friends, the disciples, and lots of people have been hearing amazing things about Jesus, and they thought, we need to know more about this man. We need to hear what he's saying. We need to see what he's doing, because we have never seen anyone do stuff like this ever before. So Jesus and his friends went out into the countryside, and the people followed him. Not just 1 or 2 people followed him, but thousands of people followed him. It says in the Bible that 5,000 men, and also all the women and all the children as well, all went out to follow Jesus. And it was quite late in the day, and the disciples were thinking, Jesus, we have a problem here. All these people are here, but we don't see any place for them to go and eat. They didn't have drive-through restaurants or anything like that at the time. So they thought, what are we going to do? Well, we just have to send them all home. And Jesus said to them, guys, you give them something to eat. They panicked because they hadn't brought anything with them either. So they kind of look around, and they go, and they're looking all over the place, and then they spy a wee boy who had a packed lunch with him of 5 loaves and 2 fish. And he was a generous wee lad, you know. So the wee boy says, okay, you can have them. And the disciples took the 5 loaves and 2 fish to Jesus and said, this is what we've got. This is all that we can muster, all we can pull together. Jesus thanked them for it, and then he thanked God for it. And then he handed it around the people. And everybody ate and everybody had their fill. In fact, everyone's tummy was so filled up they couldn't eat any more, and they had to collect 12 baskets full of food that hadn't been eaten. It's an amazing story about Jesus feeding lots and lots of people. And the moral of that story, or the point of that story, or the meaning of that story, or what God is trying to say to us in this story, is that when we bring God the little that we have, whatever it is we have, then God can do amazing things with it. Our sum becomes awesome with God. Let's say a prayer. If you could repeat after me. Our God, we thank you for all that you give us. We thank you that our sum becomes awesome with you. Help us to trust you always. Amen.